Hello friends, Zachary Stockill here from retroactivejealousy.com, and in today's video I'd like to talk about a dangerous mental pitfall that I see a lot of retroactive jealousy sufferers falling into. If you benefit from this video and you benefit from my work in general, please take a moment to let me know by clicking the like button below and making sure you are subscribed to my channel. Anyone who's taken my premium online course, Get Over Your Partner's Past Fast, anyone who has read my guidebook, Overcoming Retroactive Jealousy, is probably familiar with the idea of me talking about pedestals, not putting your partner on the pedestal, not elevating them to some kind of saint-like or godlike status and then being disappointed when, shocking, they don't live up to this glorified sort of idealized image that you might be painting of them. In truth, people don't want to be put on the pedestal. People don't want to be glorified. People don't want to be idealized, because when they slip up, when they show some cracks in the facade, when they make a mistake, which they will, it's not a question of if, it's a question of when, because everyone's human, we're all human. When they slip up, it becomes all that more distressing, upsetting, disorienting when all of a sudden our sort of idealized image of this person is shattered. I really believe it's best to enter every relationship with the expectation, in anticipation that this person is going to mess up at some point. This person is going to have characteristics that really tick me off sometimes. This person is going to make mistakes and hurt me once in a while. Obviously, there are limits to this. I'm not saying you should put up with abuse or anything like that. Obviously, I'm saying that we're all flawed. If you're a human being, you're flawed, and your partner's flawed as well. So I talk a lot about pedestals and taking your partner off the pedestal that you might be putting them on some level. However, I don't think I've ever talked about this before, but it's an idea that I believe is perhaps equally important. And that is taking yourself off the pedestal that you might be putting yourself on. So you might be thinking, wow, that sounds really strange. Let me clarify. So on some level, and I would say that I see mostly guys doing this as opposed to women. I've heard from some women who kind of do this and a couple of female coaching clients, but not many. To my mind, this seems to be primarily a male thing. That is harboring seriously unhelpful double standards and not really looking at themselves in the mirror with a clear head. As an example, a guy, is really petty and mean to his girlfriend because she's had some past experiences that perhaps he's uncomfortable with. He's maybe not thinking in this situation about the time that he got drunk and slept with someone that he shouldn't have slept with. Now, obviously, yes, men and women are different, and I'm not trying to say that we're all the same and all mistakes in relationships are equal. I'm not trying to suggest that. What I'm saying is, if you go through your own personal history, and I'll just speak personally, when I go through my own personal history, there are plenty of mistakes. There are plenty of things I wish I could take back. There are plenty of moments when I was not at my best. There were some moments when I was really mean and not at all a gentleman and not at all the kind of man that I aspire to be, because I'm human, because I was young, because I messed up, because I made mistakes. And if you go through your own personal history, you'll probably find some mistakes as well. Many retroactive jealousy sufferers, I would probably say most, are aware of the fact that they're harboring double standards, are aware of the fact that they maybe have unrealistic expectations of their partner and their past. Many of us are aware of this. Many retroactive jealousy sufferers are aware of this. However, what I'm suggesting in this video is the next time you start feeling bad about a mistake that you believe your partner made in the past, or you feel the urge to ask them more questions about their past, or poke that bear and really try to get to the bottom of their past, like so many retroactive jealousy sufferers are apt to do. The next time you do that, pause and think a little about your own past. Think a little about the mistakes that you've made in the past. Think about those nights that maybe you wish you could do over. I certainly have those nights, and I would imagine that a lot of retroactive jealousy sufferers who are in this position watching this video, I imagine a lot of you have those nights as well. Have those moments, have those mistakes that you wish you could take back. Now, keeping this in mind is not going to solve your retroactive jealousy. This is not going to solve your problem overnight by any means. As many of you know, I have online courses that are several hours long. I've written books on this topic. Overcoming retroactive jealousy isn't always, but can be a complicated process. There's a lot going on when it comes to this issue. However, keeping this idea in mind of not putting yourself on the pedestal, keeping that perspective that, wait a minute, I'm pretty messed up too in certain ways. I have my own flaws. I have my own episodes from the past that I'm not so proud of. Keeping this in mind, I believe, takes a bit of the pressure off of our partner, helps us enjoy our relationship a bit more, and hopefully over time, just keeping this perspective in mind will lessen our anxiety around our partner's past and will help us realize that, you know what, our partner's made mistakes, but we have too. And if you're a human being, you're making mistakes, and that's okay. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for listening. If you found this useful in some way, please take a moment to let me know by clicking the like button below and making sure you are subscribed to my channel, and I'll talk to you again very soon.